So if you also think that material achievement is the only definition of success, you are dead wrong, and you are in a really very risky position of your life. You could lose everything that you have achieved in that period of life you have. I'm not sure who are you and how old are you, but I am pretty sure that if your definition of success is that achieving certain material things, or achieving certain social status is the definition of your success, I'm sorry, but you will regret your decision, or you will almost regret your, you will wish that you would know this before. So today in this video, we are going to cover Diogenes and his philosophy and his ideas, and how you can how you can apply his ideologies and his philosophy in your life, so that you can think, or you can think from a different perspective, so that you can decide whether what is going to be the definition of life itself, or what is going to be the definition of success for you. So these things actually really matters of your life. If you are not a saint or something, or you are not a monk, if you are a normal person like me, you are also chasing material, material achievements. So these things will matter to you, because if you are actually trying to get material advancement in the society, you have to know that what actually material achievement is, and it actually, what is the worth of achieving material things in this society, and in general in life. So I have my notes over here, and this will be a freestyle video. We will talk about Diogenes, and the time he was in, who he was. I'm not really sure about that, but he was a philosopher. So, and the main core topic of the video will be how we can implement, or how we can practically apply his ideas in our lives, so that we can think from a different perspective, or we can make our lives much more smoother. Certain things will change in your life if you really get what I'm trying to say. And we are going to talk about why it works. I mean, his ideas, why it actually works in life, and how power is actually interpreting the Diogenes philosophy. So first of all, who was he? He was a very rich aristocrat of his time, and he actually rejected all the luxury and all the material things that he had in his life, and he used to live in a barrel, like wine barrel type things, and he used to live in a street. He used to drink water, and he used to beg from people, and he was in a time where it's like somewhere between probably 340 to 400 BC. I'm not sure about that though. So he actually rejected the society, and he used to mock people that you are actually doing it wrong. I mean, if you are chasing the material achievements, you are a stupid fucking idiot. And he used to mock Plato and Socrates as well. So he was kind of a beggar, or I mean, people used to call him a philosopher, and I'm sure he was a philosopher, because he was an intellect guy, and he actually went extreme to prove his point of life. He used his whole life and go extreme, so that he can tell people that what is going wrong with this society. So one day, Alexander the Great went to him and said, Diogenes, what do you want? I can give you everything, anything in this world, in this material existence. You just say. Diogenes actually said in reply that, move off, you are blocking the sun. And this, I mean, this was the boldest move, like this was the boldest reply in entire history, that you are telling a king, an emperor, that fuck off. And Alexander was an intellectual guy, right? His teacher was Aristotle, so he was a student of Aristotle, and he actually liked that. He also told Diogenes that if if I could, I would like to be Diogenes in my next life. And Diogenes also said that I would also like to be Diogenes, just like Diogenes in my next life. So his point was that in this world, material things doesn't really matter, or this whole system is actually made by humans, and these things does not really matter. Your comfort, your materialistic things, your success, your achievements, your status, it is just mediocre bullshit of the system that is making you dumb, making you think that you are inferior, making making you work for nothing. I mean, you are working 18 hours a day just to get some money so that you can buy a house and then you can pay off the debt. I mean, you don't have to do this if you live in a jungle. So his point was that the material existence doesn't really matter. You don't have to do it. Like, you don't really have to go, like, be a billionaire. You don't really have to be successful in life. It's not compulsory. So how can we implement his ideology or his ideas in our life? First of all, he is clearly asking you to reject the society. So think about this from a different perspective. You are actually rejecting the society and rejecting the material things, but you are not getting out of this society. You are not actually 100% applying Diogenes. You're not being a Diogenes. You are not going to live in a barrel. You are not going to beg for food. So you have to reject society in your mind. You have to say that if everything goes wrong, it's okay. I mean, it doesn't fucking matter. If I do this and it goes wrong, and if I lose everything that I have, I don't care. I mean, I'm not attached to it. I'm not gonna lose control of myself. I'm not gonna be depressed. If I lose my job, I'm not gonna be depressed, of course. I mean, I lost my job. Well, who cares? Nobody. So his point is that you don't attach yourself to things or to positions that after losing those things, you will be depressed. Like, you will be crying in a street, or you will be just mentally unstable just because you lost your job, just because somebody insulted you in public. These things doesn't really matter. So you have to know that material things and society, which society conditioned you for, actually doesn't really matter, and it will be it is just a mediocre system that makes you think that it matters. So what are we, how can we actually apply his ideas? As I said, you can just detach yourself from material existence, that I am on my own and I am achieving certain things that why am I actually achieving material success? Because I can. I have the potential. I am doing this just because I can, not because I want to do this. Not because I want some money, and not because I want to be a billionaire, not because I have to buy a Bugatti or something. I am doing this because I have the potential. That's the only reason. And if I lose this, I don't care. I will do it again. If I lose this, I'm not gonna lose my mind. I'm not gonna go and jump from a cliff. I'm like, really? And I'm not telling you that you can be a Diogenes. You go and live in a barrel, go and live in a street and beg for money and food. And I'm not saying you that, but you can detach yourself from this mediocre world. They don't know you. I mean, think about it, that this world will not be floating anymore in 5,000 years, or in 100 years, or in 60 million years. I mean, this world will not be here anymore. So why are you in this earth thinking that if you don't get an admission to that university, or if you don't get a job on that company, everything will be lost, like everything will be shattered, nothing actually matter to you? So if you can detach yourself from certain things, or this system, you trust me that you are the most powerful man in earth. Nobody have any leverage on you so that they can use you for their benefits. For example, if you don't really want money, you are not corrupt. Like they can corrupt you with money. If you don't really want power, they can corrupt you with power. And Osho actually says that, how can you defeat me if I don't believe in defeat? How can you defeat me if I am happy in defeat? If I am rejecting the defeat, you can't really defeat me. So detach yourself from everything. The society is actually telling you to attach yourself. For example, if the society is saying that go get a job, get a good job, and go get a well-paid job so that you can live a better life, you don't really have to do this. You can just go to home and sleep. I mean, who fucking cares? Nobody. And I'm just saying that, but there is a thing. If you reject the society, the thing is, if you reject the society and society actually knows that you are rejecting the society, this society will kill you. You will never fit in this society. The society can't know that you are not not in a bondage of that system. So the society, by society I mean the people you are around. So if the society doesn't know that you are actually detached yourself from the whole system, the society doesn't have any leverage on you, and they can't do anything, and they will never know that what the fuck is going on with you, and how are you so invincible of anything. Like somebody could say, let's go to a party. No, I don't fucking like parties. I'm not going to go parties. I'm sitting on my desk or in my library and smoking a cigar or reading some classic books. So you can have these things, of course, but if you are in a FOMO, which is a terminology of fear of missing out. I guess I am saying this right. If I'm not, please correct me in the comments. But if you are in a FOMO, the society have a leverage on you of this FOMO, that you are feared, you are afraid of missing out things that is not related to you. For example, if you are making a video on an Instagram trend, you think that you will miss something, which is nothing actually. In reality, this is nothing. If you think that you are missing some news, which in reality it's nothing, it will disappear in 3 days or something. So if you detach yourself from this society or from the system, the society should not know about this. If the society knows that you have detached yourself, they will kill you almost. I mean, by kill, I mean they will try to destroy you. And how will the society knows that if you are rejecting the society? Certain behavioral change can happen to you, so that the society knows that, oh, he doesn't fucking care about us, so why shouldn't we destroy him? So the society is the main enemy of you if you are trying to detach yourself from the system. And then there is an effect of the society on you when you actually implement the ideas of Diogenes in your life. When you actually made it, when you actually detached yourself from everything, every material existence, then the society will feel that you don't really need anything, and they don't have any leverage on you. So the society will be worried about that, and they will try to make you think that you are doing it wrong. Your thoughts or your decisions are wrong. The society will try to make you think that what you are doing is not going to work, what you are doing is not ethical, what you are doing is not moral, and so on. And everyone will try to convince you that you are not going as per the rules of the society. By rules, I mean moral and ethical rules. They will say that dressing like this is not good for you, and dressing like this is uncomfortable for me, and if you are living like this, if you are trying to live alone, this is not good for you. Like they are trying to say that you should socialize more, and by socializing, what I mean is they are trying to say that you should have to go party, and you should go drink with your friends. I don't fucking like friends. I mean, being alone is the most what should I say, that being alone is the most easy thing for a philosopher. So when you are alone, you can actually think of yourself. Like when you are alone, your brain will work as an artist. So the society will try to tell you that what are you doing is completely wrong, what are you doing is not acceptable to the society, you are doing is not moral, is not ethical, and so on. You know that you will feel that they will make you feel that you are actually doing it wrong, and some guy from like 2400 years is just an idiot who actually rejected everything and went extreme for some points, to prove some points. So you have to be prepared for this, right? If you are actually trying to implement the Diogenes philosophy in your life, you have to be prepared for the society, so that you have to know that they are going to attack on you for some silly things. And when it comes to power, you are actually gaining more power by applying Diogenes philosophy in your life. By power, I didn't mean like some political power or some influential power. By power, I mean you are actually gaining control over your mind. You actually can control your emotions right now. Once you actually detached yourself from the system, you are on your own. You have a different system in your mind, and you can control that by just thinking. So you have full control of your mind, and now you you have also full control of your emotions. So from now on, every decision you make is based on data, logic, and your benefits. As I said, that when you are actually chasing material things after reading Diogenes or after applying Diogenes ideas, you are not really chasing those things. You are achieving material things because you can. This is how you actually control your mind and control your whole life, and you can also control the people around you just by controlling your mind. And if you have control over your mind, you are the most powerful person in the room, because nobody has control over their mind. You can control your words, you can control what you can say, what you want to say, what you should say, and you can also you can also pull off the thoughts of other people in the room by just speaking with authority. What I mean is, if you can control the words you say, you can just pull off the words that they don't want to say in the room. So they are in a very vulnerable position to you, because you have the control over your mind, and you know, in consciously, you know that you don't really need anything from them. They need something from you, so that you are already in a better position than them. So this is the interpretation of power with Diogenes. He was the most powerful person, in my opinion, at that time, because nobody actually killed him like Socrates. I don't know. There is no record of him getting killed, or how he died. And I don't really know. If you have something, you can drop down the comment. So, in my opinion, he was the most powerful person in the earth. You can't buy him. You can't kill him, because he will say that, oh, you couldn't defeat me, so you can kill me. Who does this? You know what I mean, right? If you kill him, you just lost the game. If you are like challenging him, he will just say that I don't agree, or he will just say that I reject the defeat. So you can't just kill him and win the game. He already won the game, and that's how he was the most powerful guy, that I think that. So why his ideas actually will work in our life? It's been 2400 years. So his ideas are actually quite um, philosophical, of course. He actually taught us that power runs the world, and the most easy way to gain power is to detach yourself from the world. That's how you gain power in the world. So the most easy way to gain power in the world is to detach yourself from the world, and that is how you gain more power in the world. This is uh, this looks like this seems very simple, but this is not actually that simple. This is the most difficult thing to do. You can't just really detach yourself from certain things because society has conditioned you and me from our childhood when our total brain was forming, like our neural networks were forming, and that time society actually conditioned us to think that these material things really matters and your life really matters, and you should want to live. I mean, they also like society also conditioned us that we should think that I should live the life I want to live. Maybe I don't. Maybe you don't want to live further. I mean, you know what I mean, right? Society actually conditioned everything for us from our childhood. So that is not the most easy thing to do, just to detach yourself from everything. But if you can do it, or if you can just start the process, and by questioning yourself that, does this party matter to me? Does this guy matter to me? I mean, I shouldn't hang out with that guy. Like, don't call people friends. There is nothing called friendship in this world. So don't make friends. Like, there is nothing called friendship. Friendship is such a scam. So should I hang out with my friends? No, you should not. I mean, sit alone in your room, or if you have a library, sit there alone, buy some novel or some books. If you are an adult like me, buy a cigar and enjoy. I mean, you can enjoy your life after detaching from the mediocre material society. You can enjoy your life the most when you actually don't want anything. It's like a surprise. Like, you don't really want an iPhone, but if somebody gives you an iPhone, that would be really nice, right? And you don't really want anything in life, but if everything comes on, that would be really nice. I mean, what the hell am I talking about? But the point is, after you have detached, after you have rejected the society and everything, you are actually free. You can do anything in life. I mean, think about it. Nobody cares about you, and you don't care about anybody. You don't care about your job. You don't care about your boss. You don't care about the climate change. You don't care about the politics of your country or the geopolitical news. So you are actually free from the bondage of this mediocre society. Now you can do anything with this society. You are in the top tier of power right now, and you have that kind of power to control the whole society once you get to a certain position in this society's mediocre system. So everything has to be in balance. You also have to like attain certain position in the society after applying Diogenes ideas, and after rejecting the society on your own, then you can control the whole society. I'm going in towards Machiavelli, but this is how your life should be planned. You should go in a direction where nobody actually can have a leverage on you, but you can have a leverage on everybody. So, yeah, this was today's discussion, and I don't really hope you liked it, because nobody likes this kind of contents, and nobody wants to hear the truth. Everybody wants would lie to. Your friends are probably in a party right now, in a club or something, or in a concert, or they're just doom scrolling in the internet, and you, the only person watching the video till the end, because you are kind of fucking depressed on your own, or I don't know what are you doing really, and watching this video. I just want to say that what are you doing is will pay you off, and you will be the person that you haven't even like expected. So do what are you doing, and that is it for today, and we will see you in our next video. Thank you.